Hello, survivors. It's a fantastic Friday. Welcome to Stoetry for today. Today's Stoetry is entitled Fraudulent Death Certificate. Some families don't protect you, they protect the version of you that benefits them the most. They called her the difficult one, the extra weight, the name they spoke softly like it carried shame. So when the moment came to choose between truth and gain, they chose the version that paid. Paper moves quietly when no one asks questions. Lines get signed, boxes get checked, a life gets reduced to a sentence. Closed. They spoke of her in past tense while she was still breathing, told the world she was gone, gone from the story, gone from the claim, gone from anything that carried her old name. And for a while, people believed them. But that wasn't enough because silence wasn't guaranteed. So they worked the shadows, whispers at her workplace, rumors that spread like smoke, stories crafted carefully to make her look like the problem. Doors closed before she reached them. Rooms shifted when she walked in. Eyes followed, not with concern, but with quiet calculation. A campaign without a headline, a pressure with no single source, just enough to make someone question their own reality. Because if they could break her spirit, they thought, they could erase the risk. But truth is stubborn. It doesn't dissolve just because it's ignored. It waits in patterns that don't line up, in details that repeat too cleanly, in questions that refuse to rest. How did this happen? Who confirmed it? Why does this make sense? And somewhere beyond their reach, she was still living, still breathing, still holding on to a self they tried to rewrite. When the truth surfaced, it didn't shout, it documented dates, discrepancies, voices that didn't align. And suddenly, what was stamped final became reviewed. Because systems can be bent, but not forever. The same silence they relied on began to speak. The same narrative they built began to crack. And the story they tried to close opened wider than before. They tried to erase it, but forgot. You can't bury the truth. In a life that's still being lived. Survivors, be sure to return for part 2 of Fraudulent Death Certificate.